Hey guys, we've got Leon and Gage and Micaiah and Braylon, and we are all joined together for science. And we finished our weather booklet, and that was so fun and exciting, and I've heard some of you enjoyed doing that. And I'm going to get it back to you as soon as I get it checked, and you can finish filling out your weather chart. But today we are moving on to our next unit, which is going to be plants. And we have at least 3 experiments to do in here. We might do more, but at least 3. And we are going to be making a plant book. And I am so excited because I love growing things. All right, so this is what our front page is going to look like. So I did the girls in pink and purple, and the back is green. And the boys, I think I did you blue and orange, and your back is green. But mine is yellow and green, and the back is blue. But these 2 flaps, these are our front covers, okay? And so we'll open it up, and it'll look like this. Now this is a tall one. Last time we did a wide one, but this time it's going to be a tall one. All right, and so the first thing we're going to do is make the covers. And they look like this. And they are going to each go on one part of this. So this person, if you notice, they used crayons to color it, and they outlined it. And do you see how pretty that red flower looks? It's outlined and then colored lightly. That's what I would like for you to do. You may use markers or chalk, or that's about only, or colored pencils. So use one of those things. I'm going to use my crayons. So what I am going to do is I am going to color in the dotted line to highlight it, and I'm going to color the flower and the pot, okay? So you get busy coloring yours, and I'll get busy coloring mine. So what color do I want my flower? I want my flower to show up. So, ooh, I think I want it to be this color right here. All right. I need to get my board. All right, so let's just get to work. So first I'm going to outline it. And did you know when you outline, it helps develop your writing skills too. Not your format, but your actual penmanship. So it helps build your coordination. So I'm going to outline my flower. And I thought it was a violet red, but I think it might just be more red. I wanted it to have a little pink in it. Okay. And I'm going to outline the little lines. So see, it's already getting pretty. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to outline my circle in the center, and I want it to be orange. I want it to be orange. So I'm going to go ahead and outline that before I start coloring, because I want it to show up. Alright, so this is what it looks like so far. Alright, I wish I could see what yours looks like. I'm going to lightly color in my petals. I'm not going to press down hard with my crayon because I want it to just be really light. When I was a little girl, my mama used to color with me, and or at least I remember her doing it one time. And she outlined, and I had never seen anybody outline, and I was like, oh, that is so beautiful. How did you do that? And she showed me how she did it. She outlined it, and then she colored in lightly. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to color in lightly. I'm going to go just turn my paper around in a circle. This is radial balance. See how the flower comes out on all sides? So we're learning about balance in art. All right, I'm going to color the center. Ooh, so pretty. Oh, I love it so far. Now I'm going to do my leaves in a bright green. I think I can't outline the stem. I'm just going to color the stem. Ooh, I don't like that green. I'm going to go on to a different green. Do we have a different green? What I need is a grassy green. I just have to dump these out. I do not see a grassy green. Let's see what this green looks like. This might be a grass. These are nice crayons. They are twistables. So I'm going to outline the leaves. And that little stem in the middle. This is a good green. All right. And I'm gonna color it. This is what my leaves look like outlined. I'm gonna color them lightly. Color this other one lightly. Alright, my leaves are colored. Now my pot. I want a blue pot, a dark blue. I'm going to use this dark blue. All right. Now I'm just going to color lightly. It's been a while since I've enjoyed using colors. I like the way this looks. Oops. There you go. Now I'm going to use a black marker and I'm going to write my name because it says created by. So you put your name in there and write it very neatly. Don't just write all crazy. Okay, so I put created by Miss Amy. Now I want to go and outline I'm going to color inside the dotted line because I want it to show up. Because the last one we did was all printed on color paper, so we have to make this one colorful. So what color would be good to go around the edge? I think I'm going to do a light blue. I'm just going to color lightly and I'm not going to outline it. Well, you know what? I might outline the black line, the dark black line, not the dotted line. Might make it show up more. Alright. And what they did was they glued all of theirs onto green construction paper and cut the paper out just a little bit bigger, but that sounds like a lot of work. And it's not going to be fun if we dread it every day. So I'm just going to color it. I want this to be fun. All right. I'm going to stay inside the dots. Now these dots are not for folding. On our last one, the dotted lines meant that's where we were going to fold it. But not on this one. The dots are just for decoration. So we don't want to cut or fold on the dots. Alright. I'm going to color on the last edge of my dots. It's going to look super pretty. I'm just coloring lightly. I don't really want it to be dark, because I want everything to show up. I want to be able to read the words. Alright, so there we go. Now I'm going to do planting unit. I'm going to color my little cans. Let's see what theirs look like. Okay, so they just colored their little cans. I think I'm going to color mine purple. I am not going to outline these because they're so small. It would be hard. All right. I got the first one colored. First one's colored. Maybe I'll do them different colors. That'd be cute. Do one green. No, not green. How about orange? Do one orange. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so my second one is, ooh, the second one's orange. And my third one is going to be blue. No, third one is going to be, what's my third one going to be? Green. Dark green. Ew, that does not look good. Too late now. I already started, I gotta finish it. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna do the edge of this one the same blue that I did the other edge because I want them to look the same because they're gonna be on the front cover. So I'm gonna outline it in blue. And then I'm going to color inside the dotted line in the blue. I'm not worried about getting outside of the line on the black because I know I'm going to trim it. I just want to have enough blue out there to show once I get it trimmed. Okay, that's what it looks like before I color in the dots. Now I'm going to color in the dots. All right, almost done. I made one mistake that I don't like, but I can't fix it. I really didn't like that water pot green, but it is what it is. I'm gonna pout or throw a fit. It's gonna be adjustable, flexible. I think I've got it all. These crayons are kind of weird. They don't really want to color. Alright, so now I have it all cut out and it's colorful and beautiful. And now I'm going to cut it out. I don't know what I said. I have it all colored. Now I'm going to cut it out. Now I'm going to show you that I'm going to cut just a little bit on the outside of the black line because I want that blue to show. I've got to look at it. So just a little bit on the outside of the black line. See? Now my blue edge shows. Okay, now I'm going to go down the other side. You're cutting yours out. If you cut out just on the outside of that black line, whatever color you used will show. Okay. Trash out of here. So I've got this planting unit. So you want your P to be at the top, okay? When you glue it on. Alright, I'm going to cut out this side. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut out just outside of the black line so my blue edge will show. I don't want to get too far out. Just close. Okay, now the bottom. Alright, so get all my scraps out of my way. So I've got this, and I've got this. So they put the planting one on this side. Okay. So if you're holding it to your face, put the planting one on this side, and put the flower one on this side. It's going to be glued down here and glued down here. But put the P at the top. That's the main thing. Is put the P at the top. All right. So I'm going to put glue. You can use your stick glue. Stick glue should be good. But I don't have stick glue. But I sent stick glue in that bag, so I hope that you still have that. Ooh, that's coming out. Get that off my finger. Alright, so I'm going to glue on here. And if I were you, I would pay close attention to the edges because you want the edges to stay. Just a little in the middle. And stick glue is not as good as this white glue, so you're going to have to put a little bit more than what I'm putting. Alright, so be sure that you turn it up the right way. The planting is going to go on my green side. This is going to go on my yellow side. Try to get it centered on the top and the bottom and press it down. Alright, let me show you. Try to get it centered on the top and the bottom. Okay, and on the sides. You kind of want to have the same amount showing all the way around. So I'm going to press it. Rub it. Okay. Now it's all glued on. Now I'm going to do the planting side. Put some glue on there. Alright, so I got to smooth my bumps out because I don't want bumps on my paper. That's the problem with this glue, is it makes the paper get bumpy. That's why I like stick glue, because it doesn't do that. Alright, I'm going to put the P up at the top, and I'm going to try to... No, they've got the P down at the bottom. I wonder why. Well, I'm going to put my P down at the bottom because they put their P at the bottom. And I'm going to try to get it centered on my color, which my color is green. So you try to center it on there so it doesn't look crooked or uneven. I'm going to rub, 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 rub. Alright, and that's what it looks like. And you can open it up. Alright, so this unit we're going to be learning about plants. And tomorrow we are going to plant a plant. I have sent you seeds, and so your mama will have to have dirt and a pot. So I couldn't get all of that, but I can get you seeds. So I sent you seeds and we're going to plant. But first today, we are going to look at one of our books. And the first one we're going to look at is, what does a plant need? And for some reason mine is not stapled. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to find the one that says, what do plants need? And yours are all stapled together. And so it looks like it should have 5 pages. Just make sure that mine has 5 pages. Alright, so it looks like it should have 5 pages. So what I want you to do is take the staple out carefully. What you have to do is you have to bend I just stapled them so you would know what goes with it. You have these little prongs and you have to bend them out. You just bend them out till they're straight out, and then you turn it around on the front and you pull the staple out. Try not to tear your paper. So you're going to make your book. You're going to take this page, you're going to cut it in half. Right on that line. Okay, so this is the first page, and this says page 1, so lay it down on top of your cover. Now you're going to cut apart 2 and 3. So we're going to put page 2 down. So this is page 2 because it's got a 2 on it. 2 and 3. So 2 comes in front. So lay them down. Now you've got pages 4 and 5. Alright, so which one comes first? Page 4. No, this is page 4. Sorry. And page 5. Alright. Now you're going to staple it. And where are we going to staple it? You want the book to open on this side. So you're going to staple on the back, right by the W and by the N, and then down on the bottom. I got to get my stapler. Not sure where that is. Okay, so what you need to do is have a stapler. You need to stack it. You hear me stacking them? Do it that way. Do it this way. And all your pages are even. The edges are all even. You're going to take your first staple by the W. Okay, so I'm going to staple by the W. See that? And then I'm going to staple by the N. Keep your pages, be sure they're all straight. Staple by the N. Okay. And then down at the bottom. And now you've made a little book. And it says, what does it say? It's a sight word. What? Sight word. Do plants need? What do plants need? If we were in class, I would let each of you read a page. And that would be very good. So we're not in class, so I want you to read it out loud. So open it up. And bend your cover like this. Okay, so it'll lay flat. Alright, everybody read out loud with me. Plants are all around us, but what does it take to make a plant grow? There are many things that plants need, so let's take a closer look at them. Page 2. Water and food. I'm not sure what that noise is coming from the living room, but please turn it off. Alright, water and food. It says, like humans, plants need both water and food nutrients. That big word is nutrients to survive. So they need water and food just like we do. Fertilizers, which is plant food, also give plants extra nutrients. Too much water or too much food can be harmful to plants. It says too much food or water. If you'll wait just a minute, I'm going to go get some plant food and I want to show you. Alright, so sorry. I never can think of everything that I want to do until I'm doing it. Alright, this is called Miracle-Gro. Right here it says Miracle-Gro. And if you can see, it's blue. And you can see the powder is settled at the bottom. This is plant food. You can buy it in a box at Walmart. And you put it in here and you hook your water hose up to it. And it sprays out. As the water comes out, blue comes out too. And it is made up of nitrogen and phosphorus, I believe, and one other thing. Fertilizers come like 5, 10, 5. That means 5 parts of this, 10 parts of that, 5 parts of this. And so nitrogen and phosphorus are 2 of the things they have in there. But they don't need the same kind of food we do, but they do need food. And if you have to have your soil checked. If you want to plant successfully, you need to know what your soil is missing. But if you will get some kind of plant food, and you can get different brands, and fertilize your plants regularly according to the directions. You don't want to overfeed them, and you don't want to overwater them because they will rot if you overwater. So we know that plants need water and food, and we know they don't need an overabundance. All right, look at this page. What is this page about? Air and soil. Plants also need fresh, clean air. Read out loud with me. And that word is healthy soil. What is soil? What is that picture of? Dirt. It's another word for dirt. If the air is polluted, that means dirty, it can be harmful to plants. Healthy soil provides an anchor for plant roots and helps support the plants. Do you know what an anchor is? An anchor is a metal hook that a ship throws over when it wants to stay still. It doesn't want to float or go forward. So the soil is what anchors or holds the plant in the ground. As the plant sends out roots, then it can stand up. If you ever pull up a tree or see a tree knocked over, you will see gigantic roots because trees are big and it takes a lot of support in the ground. But as they send out all those little roots, it's a very stable support system. But they also get food from the soil and nutrients, so you have to have good soil and you need clean air. What are some things that would make the air not clean? Some things that would make the air not clean is if you lived in a big city like Dallas or New York, you would have a lot of cars and it gets to be where the air looks like a gray cloud. It's called smog. That is not really good for plants. So you want clean air and you want good soil. All right, the next page says what? You can read one of those words for sure. Leon, you can probably read both of them. Light and temperature. Light and temperature. Plants also need sunlight to grow. You can do an experiment and you can plant a seed, or you can take a little small plant and put it inside of a box and close the lid and put it in your closet, and it will die because it has to have light to grow. Plants need sunlight to grow. Light is used as energy for making food. We're going to learn more about that. Temperature is important too. Temperatures that are too hot may burn the plant, or too cold may freeze the plant. When you're planting plants, it'll give you a directory and there's a map. And it'll show different colors on the map, and it'll say hardiness zones 1 to 8. And so Texas is in one of those hardiness zones, and we'll look at one before we get out of this unit. But certain plants cannot live in Texas. It's too hot here. And certain plants cannot live in the north part where it gets colder because it gets too freezing in the wintertime and it kills them. So you have to look before you plant plants and know what zones they live in, because the United States has different areas called zones. All right, they need space and time. Both the roots and leaves need room to grow. Without enough room, plants can become too small. Plants also require time. They do not grow overnight. They need time and patience. What else do you know that takes time to grow? Yourself. You were born many years ago, and it took you this long to get this big. And are you an adult yet? Not yet. So you need time and patience to grow too. So let's go over what we learned. You can look back at the book if you want to. Each page has a title. So the first page, the second page actually says they need what? Water and food. And we're going to make a chart of this one day. They need air and soil, clean air, good soil, light and the right temperature, and space and time. All right, so we are going to make a little chart of that maybe tomorrow. And this is what we got done today. Now, you do have a boy or a girl, and we don't have to do this today. But if you are a girl, you got a girl topper. If you are a boy, you got a boy topper. I have one here, right here. Yours will look like this. And this is what it's going to look like on your well, I'll show you tomorrow because I don't have it pulled up. Yeah, here it is. It's going to go actually on the back. We're going to glue it down to the back. It'll be sticking up off the front like this. So yeah, some of it will be covered, depending on how much you want to stick up. It's pretty big, so it might get in the way. But anyway, that's called our topper. We'll do that another day. So we have a lot of fun things to do tomorrow. Be ready to plant and I will show you how to do it, and we will read the direction on the seeds, and it will tell us how deep, because we don't need to get it too deep. We don't need to have it too high up in the dirt, just like barely covered. We'll read how deep that seed needs to be, and we'll read how much water and light it needs. All right, I think this is going to be a fun unit, and I can't wait to do it with you. So I will see you for geography.